In a quaint cottage nestled among rolling hills, there lived a young boy named Thomas and his father. Thomas was an only child, having lost his mother at birth, and his father, a well-traveled merchant, was all he had. While his father often journeyed to distant lands for his trade, Thomas was left behind, yearning for the day he could join him. Despite his persistent requests, his father always insisted that Thomas stay home, believing the world too dangerous for his young son. One day, Thomas's father prepared for a long journey to a distant town. As usual, he told Thomas to stay at home and look after the cottage. But this time, Thomas was determined. He had grown tired of being left behind and yearned for adventure. "Father, please let me come with you this time," Thomas pleaded. "I am not a child anymore. I want to see the world and help you with your work." His father sighed, looking at Thomas with a mixture of love and concern. "The journey is long and full of dangers, Thomas. I cannot risk losing you too. You are the only family I have left." But Thomas wouldn't give up. He packed a small bag with food and a few of his belongings, and the next morning, before his father could leave, Thomas was waiting by the gate, ready to go. Seeing the determination in his son's eyes, his father finally relented. "Very well, Thomas," he said, "but you must promise to stay close to me and do exactly as I say." Thomas eagerly agreed, and the two set off together. The journey was long and filled with many new experiences for Thomas. They passed through dense forests, crossed wide rivers, and met all kinds of people along the way. One evening, as they were setting up camp in a clearing deep within a forest, Thomas noticed something unusual. A faint glow was coming from behind a cluster of trees. Curious, he decided to investigate, despite his father's warnings to stay within the camp. As he approached the light, Thomas discovered a hidden cave, and inside he found a small, glowing stone. The stone was warm to the touch, and as soon as Thomas picked it up, it began to hum softly. Suddenly, a figure appeared in the cave, an old man with a long white beard and kind eyes. "You have found the stone of guidance," the old man said in a gentle voice. "It is a rare and powerful artifact. It will help you find your true path in life, but only if you use it wisely." Thomas was both excited and frightened. He didn't fully understand what the old man meant, but he knew that this stone was something special. He thanked the old man, who disappeared just as mysteriously as he had appeared, leaving Thomas alone with the glowing stone. When Thomas returned to the camp, his father noticed the stone in his hand. With a look of surprise and concern, he asked Thomas where he had found it. Thomas told him the whole story, and his father listened intently. "This is no ordinary stone," Thomas's father said after a long pause. "The stone of guidance is a powerful tool, but it can also be dangerous if misused. We must be careful." From that day on, the stone seemed to guide them on their journey. It glowed brighter when they took the right path and dimmed when they were in danger. With the stone's help, they completed their journey safely and even discovered new trade opportunities that made their business flourish. When they finally returned home, Thomas had not only seen the world but had also learned valuable lessons about responsibility, courage, and the importance of listening to those who care for him. The stone of guidance had indeed shown him his true path, one that included both adventure and wisdom, and a deeper bond with his father. From then on, Thomas and his father traveled together often, with the glowing stone safely tucked away, guiding them wherever they went. And Thomas knew that, no matter where life took him, he would always find his way.